So, what skills should you really focus on before you get married so you can have the healthiest relationship possible? This is a great question, and one that my friend and colleague James, who I'm going to tag in the comments below, posed on his video the other day, and I wanted to respond to it. My assertion is that one of the best things you can do is heal from your childhood trauma. But it isn't the golden ticket. It isn't everything. There are some other things that you can really focus on to have a healthy relationship, and it would be ideal if you could build these skills before you get married. So the first thing is really develop and work on showing empathy. Learn how to recognize and validate feelings. Validation is the most underrated and most important relationship skill. The second thing is get good at conflict resolution. Learn how to fight fair and learn how to compromise. It's not going to be your way all of the time or even most of the time. If it's your way half the time, that's really probably ideal for a relationship. The third thing is get good at managing your emotions and taking care of yourself. Don't look to your partner to manage your depression or your anxiety or constantly reassure you. You need to do that for yourself. You need to do your own self-care. The fourth thing is have really good boundaries for yourself. Get clear on what is safe for you to do with other people and allow in your life, right? And by boundaries, I mean things that you permit to happen to you. So, for example, a boundary might be, I'm not going to spend time with my toxic brother-in-law, or I'm not going to allow this person to mistreat me, or I'm not going to allow my boss to ask me to work 80 hours a week. So get clear on your boundaries and how to make sure you have time for your relationship and yourself. And the fifth thing might be create and strive to create a good work-life balance. You can't have a good relationship if you feel crappy yourself. So you need to make sure that you are taking care of yourself and you're leaving enough time and emotional energy to have a relationship. And then finally, and maybe this is one of the most important ones, I should have put it earlier in the list, but get good at talking openly and honestly about feelings. Many people think the best way to kind of get beyond things is to just shove it under the rug and pretend that it didn't happen. That is absolutely the worst way to heal a relationship or keep a relationship healthy. It's much better to talk about your feelings, even if it comes out messy and weird and awkward, than it is to hide those feelings and not talk about it. So practice that skill. It's hard, it's uncomfortable, but to have a good relationship with a partner, you have to be vulnerable and be willing to talk about the hard stuff even when it's painful.